Okay, so the definition of the law of attraction, now that I've kept you waiting as long as possible, the definition of the law of attraction is that I attract into my life whatever I put energy, attention, and focus on. So I attract into my life whatever I put energy, attention, and focus on. Whether, here's the key part, whether wanted or unwanted. Michael Logier says whether positive or negative, but to me, one thing that's positive for some person might be negative for another, so I like wanted or unwanted in my definition. Okay? So, what does that mean? That means whatever you put your energy, you focus on, you think about, you talk about, you react to, you feel about, the law of attraction is going to bring more of that into your life, whether you want it or not. Okay? So let's think of some examples of how this plays out in real life, and I'm sure you will be able to identify with some of these. How many people know a person that technology just seems to hate that person? No matter what computer, what copier, fax machine, whatever they touch, it just falls apart. And they always talk about that too. And they almost wear it like a badge of pride. Yeah, these computers hate me. This electronics hate me. My refrigerator hates me. Whatever. And they'll just talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. So what are they doing? They're putting energy, attention, and focus on something. And so the law of attraction gives it to them. And then that same, that same car, my car hates me, it's always breaking down. They take it into the shop, the repairman looks at it, what happens? It works fine. There's nothing wrong, right? Because he expects it to work fine. And he's always talking about how all these customers bring their cars in, they say it's broken, and as soon as I turn it on, it works perfectly fine. Because that's what he's expecting. That's what he's putting his energy, his attention, and focus on, right? So it happens. So now you know why. So now you know the secret to why all that happens. Have you ever known people who, they're always complaining about stuff, and whatever they seem to complain about, they seem to always have, It's like, I know people who have a laundry list of sicknesses that they've gone through, and they'll go over them, they'll tell you, yeah, I remember in, 1998 I had this sickness, in 1999 I had that one, and that one, and that one, and then they're always sick because they're putting all their attention, all their energy, and all their focus on their sickness, and they keep bringing more of that into their life. Okay, even just in a typical day, I think you probably all experienced, situations where, you wake up in the morning, you've got that Monday morning meeting first thing that you're already dreading. The alarm goes off, and you're not in a good mood right away, and then you find. You may stub your toe getting out of bed, or your pantyhose rip as you're putting them on, and everything starts to spiral, from there. And then you can't find your keys, so you're frantic. You can't find your keys. The keys are always there. Where are my keys? Now you're in a worse mood. You get driving out there, and of course now you're stuck in traffic. Traffic seems to be crawling and crawling and crawling, and you end up late for your meeting, and now your boss is yelling at you because you're late for this important meeting. And things just tend to spiral downhill. It's because as you're focused on things you don't want, it just spirals and spirals and spirals, and the energy you get more and more and more of what you're paying attention to.